A year into Trump's second term, what lower voters signal for the midterms? 1 year into Donald Trump's second term, lower voters offer mixed signals that could shape the 2026 midterm election in deep red rural areas like Ringgold County. Some Trump voters express fatigue, criticizing policies such as increased beef imports and distractions like talk of Greenland, even while acknowledging improvements in the economy and border security. Others, especially suburban voters around Des Moines, have shifted firmly into Trump's camp, praising his performance and overlooking past concerns about rhetoric or character. Still, frustration with Washington, calls for term limits, and openness to change are common themes. Republicans continue to dominate Iowa, but narrow margins in key congressional districts give Democrats hope if they can reconnect with rural voters. Secret bunker beneath White House set for major rebuild. More than 80 years after Franklin D. Roosevelt quietly approved a bomb shelter beneath the White House East Wing, the underground complex is being rebuilt under strict secrecy during construction of President Donald Trump's new ballroom. The original bunker, which housed the Presidential Emergency Operations Center, was a hardened, self-contained facility used during crises such as 9/11 and high-level national security planning. Sources say the aging 1940s era infrastructure has now been fully dismantled along with the East Wing demolition. While officials have revealed few details, the White House has argued in court that stopping the underground work would endanger national security, citing classified justification. GOP pushes for new Trump agenda bill as midterm pressure mounts. Fearing President Donald Trump's agenda is stalling in Congress, House Speaker Mike Johnson is pushing for another Republican-only policy bill ahead of the midterms despite razor-thin margins and deep internal divisions. Johnson wants to use the reconciliation process to pass a major economic package, hoping fresh legislative wins will energize voters and protect the GOP's fragile House majority, but Republicans remain split over priorities, with conservatives demanding steep spending cuts and centrists warning that another party line bill could backfire politically. Lawmakers also worry about repeating past failures like the stalled Obamacare repeal in 2017 and about the Senate rejecting House efforts. Supreme Court weighs whether Trump can break the Fed's independence. The Supreme Court is set to decide whether President Donald Trump can temporarily fire Federal Reserve's official, a ruling that could redefine the central bank's independence. At the center of the case is Fed Governor Lisa Cook, whom Trump attempted to remove over mortgage fraud allegations she denies. The justices will test whether a prior statement shielding the Fed as unequally structured truly protects it from presidential control, even as the court has allowed Trump to dismiss leaders of other independent agencies. A ruling for Trump would mark the first firing of a Fed governor in the institution's 111-year history and could unsettle financial market. Shapiro says Harris' vetting team questioned his loyalty over Israel ties. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro reveals in a new memoir that Kamala Harris' 2024 running mate vetting team asked him whether he had ever been an agent of the Israeli government, a question he describes as offensive and emblematic of deep attention. Shapiro, an observant Jew and self-described Zionist, writes that the inquiry came from Dana Remus, a senior vetting official, amid left-wing criticism of his pro-Israel background. He faced attacks over past volunteer work in Israel, an old college op-ed, and his criticism for some campus protests after Hamas' October 7 attack, with dictators branding him Genocide Joe. Shapiro says Harris later expressed sympathy over the anti-Semitic attacks he endured, but the vetting process strained their relationship.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.